Once again, horrible racist language is plastered in bright orange letters for everyone to see. We've blurred it here. Today, people who saw the M word spray painted here tell us that they have no idea why this was the first word to come to the minds of the people who did this. Hello, I'm Russ McCaskey.
I'm Amanda Hall. It happened on Marco Island right here on Butterfield Court, just north of Collier Boulevard on the island. The people who did this also spray painted a mailbox and a porta potty. That vandalism doesn't compare to the N-word spray painted on the ground for all to see. Wink News anchor Taylor Wirtz joins us live on Marco. Taylor, do neighbors have any idea who would have done this?
Amanda, Russ, one neighbor actually got the whole thing on camera. They didn't want to share the video with us, but they said it shows two young boys walking with fishing poles onto this construction site you see behind me and spray painting everything, including that porta potty you see there, a deed that has left this community disturbed. For many, Marco Island is a place where the worries are few.
I never know of anything bad that happens here on Marco. It seems to be like the nicest place in the world to live.
But this weekend, neighbors on Butterfield Court woke up to a harsh reality check.
I noticed that my mailbox was spray painted, so I turned around and looked, and I could see that the property next door had spray paint all over it, and it had the N-word printed out very large on the ground, and the porta potty was all spray painted.
One neighbor, who did not want to be identified, said another neighbor's camera caught two young boys with fishing poles vandalizing the property, which is a construction site.
This came on his camera at 9:45 p.m. and they obviously found the spray cans on the property and decided that they would just be a little destructive for some reason.
She says what bothers her most isn't what the boys did, but why they felt the need to use a racial slur.
You know, my heart is a little sore, hurt that they would choose that word and that they would do that in a place where you're supposed to be enjoying life and having fun. And it makes me sad that a destructive thing like this would happen.
She hopes whoever did this will be caught and will learn a lesson from it.
I do hope that someone turns them in, because a lot of times kids today don't have repercussions for the things they do.
Now, that neighbor I spoke with did call Marco Island police and said they were out here investigating. Luckily, they moved some of the rocks around so that slur is not visible anymore. We did reach out to them for comment and are still waiting to hear back. On Marco Island, Taylor Wirtz, Wink News.
Less than a week ago, we had another vandalism incident in another community. We showed you these images at the Pine Lakes property in North Fort Myers. We've blurred out the more offensive words, but they mention Nazis, a homophobic slur, and anti-Semitic symbols. Staff estimates the damage to be more than $1,000. And this is just the start of the harsh vandalism we've seen. In November last year, an FGCU professor's Cape Coral home was vandalized. Shattered glass, splattered paint everywhere, and hateful messages on the wall. 1 month after that, this video from Crime Stoppers shows a restaurant vandalism. The same month, drivers on Pine Island Road saw graffiti on the side of the old Golden Corral featuring a racial slur that we're not going to show. Back in March 2023, a man threw bricks and smashed a car in the parking lot at the Cape Coral Chabad Jewish Center. We're working with law enforcement to see if they think there's a vandalism and hate crime problem in Southwest Florida. If we get an answer, we'll let you know.